Hi friends, I'm Walker and welcome back to All About Nails, where we talk about vegan and cruelty-free nail polish. Today I'm really excited to wrap up my comparison series where we talked about polishes that were kind of between red and purple and pink and didn't really fit into one color category. And I'm wrapping up this series by talking about my favorites from these polishes. So I think this series had 7 comparison videos in it, including the first one where I organized all my polishes, and we ended up talking about somewhere between 25 and 30 polishes, which is a lot of polishes. And so if you haven't seen that video, you haven't seen those comparisons, I will definitely link it up above and down below in the description box, so check that out. The comparison videos are pretty quick, the majority of them are 4 or 5 minutes long, so give those a look if you're interested in seeing some more colors in this series. Today I'm just going to talk about my 6 favorite polishes from that whole group of like 25 to 30 polishes. I'm going to talk about the ones that I love, that I'm going to keep wearing, and some of these may not be a surprise if you watched all those other videos. So a couple of the groups that I compared were a little bit more pink leaning. There was a group that was like dusty pinks. It was, you know, Ruthie and Hera and Padma. And honestly, that color category is just not one that I reach for that much. And so I actually don't have one from that color category. So I tried to pick one from each, but I also wanted to be honest, and if I'm not gonna wear a polish, I didn't want to pull it out. I just have so many other favorites, I wanted to make sure I was really highlighting those ones. So let's see what I picked. One of the first comparisons that I did was 2 red-leaning mauve polishes. These were Coco and Kate, and Coco is definitely my favorite here. It's a little bit more brown, and it just feels a little bit more earthy. I really, really like this one. So Coco is definitely one of my favorites. Just recently I did like a pink purple berry leaning polish comparison, and my favorite from that group is Margot. I think because it is more purple leaning than pink leaning. Again, the pinks are not really colors that I gravitate towards, but Margot is this really, really beautiful, super warm purple, super juicy, really nice, I think for the winter, for the fall, for all kinds of seasons. So Margot was definitely my pick from that. And then I did like a red berry comparison, and this polish, Yvonne, was a surprise to me. I didn't think it was gonna be as kind of pink purple leaning as it is. I expected it to be more true red, and I did end up including it because it does have these undertones of pink, these undertones of kind of juicy berryness, but it is definitely my favorite from that color category. I really love this one. It's a really beautiful, almost like soft grayed out purpley red. It's really, really pretty, and when I put this one on to take a swatch photo, I immediately decided that I was going to wear it as a full manicure, and so I didn't even, you know, I stopped swatching and just wore this one for the rest of the day because I really loved it. I picked this one up in my Black Friday haul, so if you haven't seen that video, I'll link it up above. I did do some kind of swatch sticks of all the polishes I picked up, so you can see more about how this one applies if you want to, but I love this one. This is Yvonne. Alright, and then I think I called this group Saturated Mauve, maybe? These are kind of these like deeper, darker, plummy colors, and these are so, so pretty. Zoya does this color so well, and they have it in like 9 different shades. My favorite is definitely this one. This is Marnie. I ended up wearing Marnie on Thanksgiving this year and was so happy. It was so perfect. It had just enough plumminess, just enough brown to make it feel totally seasonally appropriate, but it was so beautiful. So Marnie has a great formula. For me, it's almost 1 coat. I think it will be 1 coat probably the next time I use it, and it's really stunning. So if you're looking for one of these kind of brown, plummy colors, Marnie is definitely my favorite. Alright, the hardest group for me to pick favorites from was the deep wine comparison that I did. That's my favorite comparison from this series because every color in that group is so stunning and I just love it. I want to wear these colors in the fall, I want to wear them in the winter, I want to wear them like every day. I love these colors. So I picked 2, but really I would probably pick all of the colors in that group, but I tried to be a little discerning. So the 2 that I picked are Rachael, which is the kind of more red-leaning purple from the Element collection this fall. This one is a stunner. Since I got this one in that collection, I have been talking about it. It was in my top polishes released in 2018. It was in my fall favorites video. I just love this polish. It's so beautiful. So if you don't have Rachael, I highly suggest it if you're into these kind of like deep, dark wine colors. And then the other one that I picked is Terra. I don't know why I only have a mini bottle of this. I absolutely love it. I probably only have like 1 more manicure in here. It is a little bit more purple than Rachael, but similar depth. So it's really dark, it's really deep, but it is a little bit more purple than Rachael is. Okay, awesome. Those are my favorites from all of the polishes that I've talked about over the last 6 weeks. Thank you so much to those of you who watched along every single video with me. If you haven't, again, I'll put that playlist up above and down below so you can catch up if you want to. Let me know what you thought of this kind of format for a series. I started by organizing and then did each of the groups, and now I'm closing out with my favorites. I am planning on doing my blues comparison in January and February in the same way, and so if you have any feedback on this series, definitely let me know. I would love to hear it. And as always, thank you so much for taking a couple minutes to hang out with me and talk about nail polish. I really appreciate your time. If you're not already subscribed, consider hitting that subscribe button so you don't miss the next time that I sit down to talk about nail polish. And if you're not following me on Instagram, find me over there at AllAboutNails. I post swatches of most of the polishes that I talk about on my channel, but also some other stuff. So follow me over there so you don't miss out on those swatches. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I can't wait to see you in the next one. Bye!